Matt with Ready Chef Go here. At Ready Chef Go, we're always trying to find new ways to help you market and merchandise your Ready Chef Go cooking bag program. One of the easiest ways to do that is to market around food holidays. And one of the most recognizable and I think easy to create meals around holiday coming up is Cinco de Mayo. We've talked about some Latin-inspired dishes in the past, but today I'm going to give you some new concepts that you can utilize to capture sales during this upcoming holiday. First thing I'm going to talk about is some family-style options. If you've been using our cooking bags, you may not be aware that we have some larger size bags as well. We have a larger 16 by 9 bag, and our latest creation is a 16 by 9 dual compartment bag, which is larger than our current bag, so it gives you an even wider opening to fill and lets you create some larger family style meals. Some of the things that you could utilize during this are carne asada and rice. A lot of these things that I'm going to show you are created with few ingredients that you're probably already using in your current programs. Things like rice, fajita cut vegetables. Here I've utilized some carne asada right from the service case. That's about 1.5 pounds of carne asada, 3 cups of Everson rice underneath, and a little bit of fajita vegetable to give it some color. That's a great family style meal. Now I use the Spanish rice in that. Obviously very popular during this holiday. If you don't have Spanish rice in your program, what you can utilize is some of your pilaf or others, like I have here. Add some black beans to it, some fajita seasoning. You got a great looking Spanish rice. You may have seen me talk about using tortilla frozen tamales before. Here it is in the larger family style bag. Allows you 3, possibly even 4 tamales in here with 2 to 3 cups of rice. So you can feed multiple people with it. Now if you're a little more adventuresome, here's a great way to do fajitas. About 1.5 pounds of fajita mix, 4 or 5 tamales on the side here. You're probably thinking, now how am I going to cook those where that tamale's not, those tortilla shells are not going to be overdone? But one of the things we've done on this dual compartment bag is we've added a seam on here that you can actually fold it in half and tear it apart. And you can have items that you can cook at 2 separate cooking times. 30 seconds to a minute on the tortillas, 3 to 4 minutes on the fajitas. Now you're gonna have to do some labeling on your bag to indicate that, but there's a novel way to create fajitas to go. Now another concept I'm gonna show you is more produce oriented, and it's a version of Mexican street corn. Now Mexican street corn you'll see traditionally on a cob, slathered with mayonnaise and some seasonings. Doesn't really work in the bags, but we're going to show you a couple versions that are tasty and a little bit more healthy and also very delicious. So the first that I'm going to utilize is with the stand-up pouches. You've seen us do the rice bowl concepts with this in the past. I'm going to show you a couple versions of Mexican street corn in a bag in the stand-up pouch that will look great, taste great, easy to execute, and help you increase your sales, whether you merchandise them in the produce department or in the meat and seafood department. So what I've done is just taken frozen corn. I've added some peppers and onions, your fajita blend, and I've seasoned it with either fajita seasoning or I like this tequila lime seasoning. Has a nice color to it. Also some unique flavors. So we're going to take the stand-up pouch. And we're basically going to add 2 cups of this mixture to the bag. Again, frozen corn, pretty easy to source at your store. So I'll put those in the bag. This is the simple version. If you're utilizing any of the frozen IQ butter dollops, you can just drop one of those in there. Fold it over. Seal up the bag. You've got a quick and easy Mexican street corn. Another version you can utilize is using cheese. Now, I don't normally like cheese in the bag because it has a tendency to not have a good appearance when you're cooking it, unless you're using some cheeses that are a little harder. Typically, if you're going to do this in Mexican street corn, you use a tortilla cheese. A little harder to source, but an easy substitute for that is either feta cheese or Parmesan cheese. A little grated Parmesan cheese will work great in there. So again, a little bit of feta cheese on top of there. That's actually a lot. A couple tablespoons of cheese. And then for this one, I'm going to utilize a liquid marinade. And I'm going to use a squeeze bottle just to put a tablespoon or so on there just to give it a little bit of color and some flavor. You can seal that up real quick. And there you have another version of Mexican street corn. The last version of Mexican street corn I'm going to use is actually with corn on the cob. Now, merchandise a lot in stores, 4 or 5 of them on a tray, overwrapped. What we're going to do is create Mexican street corn, and we're going to use it in a different steam cooking bag, specifically designed for corn. It makes an attractive shelf presentation, and you can steam cook right in these. So I've taken the corn that was on the overwrap tray, rinsed it a little bit, and then I'm going to take some of the seasoning, and I'm just going to coat this, flip it over, coat a little bit more. And to show you how easy this is, from there you just take the corn, put that in a bag, and again for this, I would utilize the butters again, the IQF, since you have 4 or 5 ears of corn in there, 2 of those ears of corn, and there you have a quick and easy Mexican street corn. I have one here that I recently microwaved, just to give you an example of how that looks when it comes out. Dump all that onto the plate. And there you have another value-added produce offering that is delicious, ties right in with the Cinco de Mayo holiday. Very easy to produce. So to find more of these ideas and more, visit us at ReadyChefGoBags.com. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.